Hello, and thanks for joining us on Better Biz today. We have the Chief Learning Architect, Matthew Mason from Mavenzeal, joining us to talk about, developing learning courses. Matthew, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Anthony. It's great to be here, and I'm looking forward to sharing my knowledge.
Matthew, we've moved to a much more of a, consistent online remote working situation. And so online learning is taking on a bit more of there's a bit more opportunity around that space. Talk to me about a client you work with recently that I know you turned a sort of an 8-day face-to-face program into very much a virtual one.
Yeah. So we had a client and that's exactly what they had. They had this 8-day program that they ran face-to-face. They would bring everyone together. So you've just got to think about the logistics of doing all of that, bringing people together, the costs, flights. Not everyone was based in Brisbane where the client is. And what we did is we then went through this process and we ran a couple of design workshops with them and really understand what are they trying to do? What is the outcomes that they're trying to deliver? And broke those 8 days down into a number of programs, and we split it up, and it became very much a virtual blended experience. And the key thing with those was very much around facilitating activities, facilitating discussion, getting people to actually think about the knowledge that they were given and how they're going to apply that, and getting that discussions and interaction happening. The knowledge was given to them through online courses that we developed. And so they would go and do the online courses, self-paced online courses, prior to coming to the virtual sessions. So it was a blended experience, and then meant that, yes, moved away from that 8-day program and able to reach more people and able to deliver it more frequently. The other nature of what we did as well is because of how we carved that up, is they actually ended up with, I'm thinking now, there was about 12 discrete learning outcomes that they could deliver just as a standalone piece. So while the whole 8-day program is around leadership, there was other things that they could deliver. So it could be around performance management or how to actually be an effective leader, all of those different things. And so that gave them a huge other opportunity to engage with people in different ways.
I think that's quite an important point, really, isn't it? That you can take what you've been doing and really change that almost completely in creating so many new opportunities, because often the one piece that you had can not only be offered in a different way, as you've talked about moving it to online, but there are multiple assets that can be created from it, which perhaps people don't realize until they get into a process with you.
That's right. Yeah. Because once you actually split that up and break that up, once you actually start to take what you've got and put it into the digital assets, you've got so many opportunities. We are having a discussion with a potential client a couple of months ago, and he was looking at, okay, can you help me turn my book into a course, which is something that we do. When we actually started to have a look at his book, the book was written in such a way that there was, I'm trying to think now, there were 7 chapters in the book. And every chapter had 3 sections. I said to him, you've got 21 courses here. You don't have a course. And that then opens up a huge, huge thing, because one of the issues he was looking at developing this as a 12-month program, which would be fantastic and would have huge impact for his people. But some people might look at that and go, yeah, I've only got this problem. I don't need to have this problem solved. I've only got a small problem. I just need some help with one key factor. And that might have been, section 2 of chapter 8, chapter 5 or whatever it might be. And so by creating that up and creating and delivering and having those much smaller outcomes, delivering much smaller objectives, you're able to mix it up and you can deliver content in a huge, whole range of different ways.
Matthew, if people want to get in contact with you or find out more information, they can visit your Academy website. Tell us about that quickly.
Yeah, definitely. You go to mavenzeal.academy and there's a range of courses on there to help people to design, develop and deliver learning programs so they can leverage their expertise.